Hi, everybody. I want to give you a quick rundown on the weekly essay attendance quizzes and how you do those and how you review those and how those will also show up on your exams. So for example, I am on the Chapter 1 essay attendance quiz page. Whenever you open that, it will look something like this. So you can start it. Now, one thing about the essay assignments is that you can open and close them as much as you want. As long as you don't submit them, they don't count yet. So I can open this, and if I wanted to, I could close it, and then I can go back and I can open it again, and it will say finish. So I can go in and out of it as much as I want. When I hit submit, though, that means I'm totally finished and it's going to be graded at that point. So feel free to go in and out, just don't submit it until you're finished. Now, week one is just a getting to know you one, so there's no actual math content in here, but there are some questions and they will all kind of have this format where I will tell you how many points it's worth. There will be the essay setup, and then there will be a box for you to include your answer. One thing that as you get on into the content, you will need to start using symbols, and I expect you to use the correct symbols. So you'll want to use this as you're typing. You may find the need to say something like x is greater than 5, or greater than or equal to maybe. If it was greater than, I could just use my keypad, but how am I going to write x needs to be greater than or equal to 5, let's say. If you go into the insert formula area, it's going to come up with this little number button. Click that. It gives you a few symbols, but there are more. There are lots of symbols. So here I could choose the greater than or equal to symbol and then finish my statement. There will also be other, I'm stuck here for a second. There will be other notations that we'll want to use. What you'll notice is we'll be using the symbol alpha a lot. We will also be using the symbol mu and sigma. So those are all under there. You can find those. We'll also be doing hats. There's a symbol called P hat that we have to use as we move on. So you have the availability to write all of those symbols the correct way. So that is under there. Now, when you're finished with a essay quiz, you're going to submit it. And this one, for whatever reason, is saying you get a 100% automatically. That's not right. What it'll most likely do is it'll most likely just leave this blank, because I have to go in and actually review your test and grade it, and then it will be finalized. Once I've graded it and release it for you, you'll be able to go back in and review it like this. And as you're reviewing, there will be a sample answer that shows up. The sample answer is my answer to each of the essays. So this is my kind of getting to know you answer. On the essay assignments that you're doing for quizzes each week, and also on the exams, on like the practice exams, for example, I will always include an example answer. And now your answer doesn't have to be written exactly word for word like mine. I wouldn't expect it to be, but we should get the same number values if you've done it correctly, and you should be, providing the same amount of explanation that I show. So every time you do one of those and you submit it and I grade it, I'll let you know that yours has been graded and you'll see what score you get on it. Please do go back in and review those and see what you got credit for, what maybe you missed credit for, see if your explanations were lacking compared to what mine are, because you will have essays on your exams as well, and these are meant to get you ready for those. So reviewing how yours matched up to mine is the only way you're really going to know whether you're ready for that on an exam or not.